But...
Sir, I do not understand.
Mr. Fizzwidget?
This bully just called that?
Honestly, I was fully prepared to skip this one and go directly into Ratchet 3, but as I was writing the script, a lot of it kept referring back to Going Commando, so I was like, fuck it. Why not? Might as well just beat it for the first time and see why everybody likes it. Why the hell was Quark back? After saving their planet from Chairman Drek, Ratchet and Clank became celebrities, but aside from getting a new house, their lives have pretty much been boring. This was the case until the Megacorp CEO Fizzwidget contacted them for some hero work. He said he needs them to find an experiment that got stolen from them. Clank doesn't want any part of it until he gets bribed with some robo-tits.
We'll do it!
We will?
Frank, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp, plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis, and our state-of-the-art robotic masseuse.
Deal.
Oh, so now you want to help? Skipping a training montage, the game immediately starts with Ratchet on the back of this big-ass ship blowing things up. Gameplay-wise, it's the same as the first game with you flipping and shooting, but this time around it doesn't feel like donkey-ass. For starters, you can strafe while shooting, the auto-aim is more generous, and there's widescreen support. Thank you. Another thing to mention is that they upped the enemy account by a lot. In Ratchet 1, you'll usually come across 3 or 4 enemies in a line that move slow enough before you get hit. Meanwhile, in Going Commando, every room you come across has 40 guys in it who will rush you without a second thought. It's like every enemy is Terry Tate, and unfortunately for you, you forgot to recycle.
Was over 15 minutes ago, bitch!
This is also the game where they introduce another main series mechanic, being the weapon upgrades. They upgrade Pokemon style in the sense that using a gun for a long time turns it into a new gun. For example, one of the starting weapons you get is a gravity bomb grenade launcher, but if you use it enough, it transforms into the mini nuke.
Chainblade really got his hands full with this one. Where did this guy come from? I can't believe it. Chainblade.
Later games give guns 5 upgrade levels, but in Going Commando it's just 1, and it takes a really long time to get any of the more powerful guns upgraded. While Ratchet's off having an adventure, Clank ends up getting kidnapped by the masked bandit, forcing Ratchet to come back and save him.
Okay, Clank, don't move. I'm coming down.
And real quick, while you're on this planet, if you go back to Ratchet's place and look to the right, you'll just see a picture of Jak and Daxter on his TV. And get ready, because they reference him like 2 more times.
Excuse me. I think I just blew another vacuum tube.
Should I have a look?
My word, you young people are so fresh these days.
Welcome to the good life.
I just had to check for, scientific purposes. Also, real quick, let me just go ahead and glaze the weapons themselves, because damn, boy, they made a good job making sure every shot fired felt impactful. Like I said before, you have a portable mini nuke with you, but how about a grenade launcher that shoots one big bomb that explodes into 20 other tiny bombs?
Is it weird to have a boner?
It'd be weird if you didn't.
Then there's a sniper rifle that obviously hits hard, with the drawback being that you have to stand still and shoot, but if you just barrel stuff the enemy, you won't even have to worry about standing still to get a shot off. After hopping from planet to planet chasing the masked thief, they eventually find and give the experiment back to Fizzwidget, and after he accidentally launches the 2 out of his ship, the thief reveals that her name is Angela and she's actually trying to stop the experiments from mutating and eating everything. Also, I'm not a furry, but like...
Be real. Y'all hit that little shit. I know it, cause I would. Y'all bullshitting up here.
In between your planet hopping adventures, you'll have some Clank segments again, but they also throw in some ship combat for the first time. And at first I hated these parts because it feels like you're getting shot from everywhere and there's no real indication on where it's coming from. Yeah, it gives you a radar to show where the enemies are, but how the hell does this help me? Like, the dot gets bigger to let you know that enemies are getting closer, but you already know the enemy's in your ass because you're getting hit. You can get upgrades for the ship that make these sections go from bad to tolerable, especially when you get the mines. Those things just delete enemy ships. The hacking minigame is laughably easy because all you have to do is make a line back to the start with a predetermined path. And I'm not even exaggerating or trying to be funny here, but you can just hold a direction, move it slightly, and end up first or second trying the puzzle. Those flip connector puzzles, however, can go to hell. Although the hoverboard race and fun bags are gone, they were replaced with the cooler hoverbike races, featuring some sensitive ass bikers.
Hey, who let you in here? Get lost before I flatten your robot into a hubcap.
Touch him, and it's Plasma City!
Oh gosh, you didn't have to yell. Why did he have to yell?
Hey man.
I can't hear you. La 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 la. Only the little guy.
Sir, it is okay. We are your fellow desert riders.
You are? So you understand my sensitivities?
Absolutely, sir.
I really did end up liking these races, and they got really fun. That is until you get to the final challenges. Those later challenges, they'll give you a shit ton of bolts for beating them, but when they say racers attack Ratchet, it means racers only attack Ratchet.
Yeah, no dip.
And what's messed up about it is that you can't even avoid their attacks, or you can't even outrace it. You just have to either get lucky with the shield power up they give you, or nothing. That's just it. Get lucky with the shield power up. Even when you play perfectly and you get ahead of everyone, the first person you lap, they're gonna shoot you and your lead is gone. The track design and the shortcuts you take feel exactly how they do in Jak 2's races. And if you played either of them, you know exactly what I mean. Here's my quick dumb game theory as to why they probably feel the same. Ratchet and Jak were both getting a sequel around the same time. Both games reference each other, and the hoverbike race feels almost one for one for how it was in Jak 2. I remember hearing an interview from one of the Ratchet and Clank developers saying that Insomniac and Naughty Dog were both working on the sequels under the same building, so both studios were helping each other, and that's why both games reference each other. I tried looking this up to see if I was right, but I couldn't find any information on it, but I swear it happened. I could be wrong about this entirely, and if I am, I love spreading misinformation.
What are you doing here? Sending a message to your little pals, huh? Well, say goodbye, boys. Take her to headquarters.
Gang rape.
In the third act of the game, Angela ends up getting captured by bandits, and now we gotta end up saving her. And let me tell you this, when you're fighting their leader, this boss looks cool, right? But damn is it boring. The only way you can damage this thing is by using the turrets hidden around the arena, while you listen to the same 3 voice lines get spammed over and over again.
3, 5, 4, 5. I'm gonna crush you like a little bug. 3, 5, 4, 5. I'm gonna crush you like a little bug. 5, 4, 5.
After saving her and heading back to her planet, she tells the two that the experiments were finally released on some planets and they're causing destruction everywhere. So now the plan is to find and sedate the original experiment, because doing that will make the rest of them docile again. And look, I get it. It's the final act of the game, so there's gonna be a difficulty spike. But come on, man! What is this? Late game enemies end up becoming bullet sponges, and they end up tanking so many explosions. Then on top of that, if you're like me who spent all your money on weapons instead of armor, everyone hits hard as hell. Insert Terry Tate again. After a few more planets, explosions, and Jak Easter eggs.
Sorry.
The game ends with the last second plot twist that Quark actually kidnapped the real Fizz widget and took over the company, all in an attempt to regain his glory by releasing the dangerous experiments and saving the people from a new threat. The final boss against the mutated Protopet is like stupid easy. I know I cheated in Ratchet 1 by using the Rhino and shitting on everyone in the final boss with it, but like, I played Going Commando new. This is my first time ever playing and beating this game, and I steamrolled that boss. He doesn't do any attacks, he just rolls and eats bullets. The final cutscene shows them getting control of the experiments and Quark being forced to test the crotchetizer for the rest of his days.
Wait, that's why I'm here.
Slow down, I'm gonna spurt.
Or at least until the next game.
There you go, pal. See you in another year or so.
What did he mean by that?
Aside from the insane third act difficulty and disappointing final boss, I can see why people who've played Going Commando liked it so much. It's because they did the one thing a sequel should do: take the first game, refine it, add new shit in, make it feel bigger, and it prints money. But I will still say this though, Up Your Arsenal and Deadlocked is still better.